Okay. I do believe we are on. We didn't realize we were on, but we are. Welcome to Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. We are going to jump right back with you because we jumped on faster than we thought we were going to. Give us just one moment, and we're going to be back in just a sec here. Here we go. We're back in. Thank you for bearing with our technical difficulties here on Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. We had a running start this morning with our live program, and it took off and started us live before we said start live. Well, I guess we accidentally said start live. So anyway, we're learning this stuff. We're getting there. It's Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with the Tanker. Joining you this beautiful morning here in sunny Colorado, Monday, July 21st at 5:30 a.m. Started so early that we didn't get today's title on the board, which is fine. Everything you wanted to know about XRP and were afraid to ask. We're going to do an extended long-form video on this. But let's start first with the basics. And let's first start with, and if you guys are new to or have been in crypto for a while and this is boring to you or old, see you later. And if you want to know and you want to learn and stay on here, then here you go. Everything you want to know about XRP, basically in crypto, essentially, and we're afraid to ask. Some basics here for folks. Cryptocurrency running on blockchain. We know this. Cryptocurrency. Basically, it's cryptographic money that's running on a blockchain. Sat and had dinner with some very nice people that I met yesterday and some friends and friends of the family. Very kind, lovely people. Hello, if you guys are tuning in. They were made aware of the channel. They knew some things about crypto, which I love. I love when people know things about crypto before I bump into them. And I love when they show me and teach me things, what they know about crypto, especially when it's something that I wasn't aware of. Which happens sometimes. Sometimes something will come up and be like, oh, I never thought of it that way. Or I never bumped into that. And that's the beauty of cryptocurrency and about learning is that we are always learning no matter where we are on the journey. And we're learning from our peers. We're learning from our mentors. We're learning from our students. It's interesting, this journey of life, isn't it? How fun. Some lovely people we had lunch with yesterday and ran into them and just immediately realized, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to say that I couldn't believe that they knew all about blockchain. That's what I'm trying to say. They have someone in the family who's into blockchain. It's so interesting to see how many folks surprisingly start coming out of the woodwork and actually know about blockchain or crypto, or know someone who is deeply into crypto or blockchain. It's interesting to me. Surprises me. So Bitcoin, digital gold, Ethereum, programmable money, XRP, the fast, cheap way to send money across borders and domestically. Blockchain is essentially this ledger. To just run this through for beginners, it's essentially a ledger. It can be private or public, and you've got keys to this ledger and a wallet that allow you to have access. Essentially, this wallet or this blockchain is this ledger is immutable, which means that it can't be changed. It means everything put on there. It's a trustless system as well, run with smart contracts that take the human being out of the equation once the set of agreed upon. My brain's not working today well. Whatever that thing is, whatever those agreements are, they come together and they happen immediately at that point in time without a human being jumping in. It's already been set. It kicks into play. Boom. And there you have your smart contract. Wallets and keys, they allow you access to your crypto, which is on the blockchain. It is not on a wallet. It always stays in the blockchain. The wallet has keys that have your passcode, so to speak, to the blockchain that holds your cryptocurrency, if that all makes sense. That's how that works. You buy your crypto on Coinbase, Kraken, Crypto.com, Uphold, blah, 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 blah. We love Caleb and Brown. I say you buy it there. This is not financial advice. That's where I say I buy mine. I can never give you financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Crypto is very risky. You could lose all your money. Don't invest in anything because we say or do on the channel because we are not financial advisors. This is here for financial and educational purposes only. Sometimes some entertainment, sometimes some inspiration. It will only ever be that. It only ever was that. Thank you. There's our disclaimer. Let's get that out of the way. My brain is turning on now. It's starting to. Decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, they're holding control. They're holding the cryptocurrency there for you. You use a 2FA, two-factor authentication to get access to. You can also use a hot wallet, which has your money more readily available. You usually use a stable coin like USDC or USDT Tether to then go and play games on DEXs or decentralized exchanges with that. And that's kind of like what that is. I have notes here, but I'm just like, it's not even, I should just tell you without looking at my dumb notes. The notes are actually distracting. You got smart contracts that run on them. I already explained those. I'm going to give you the quick run through what crypto is. DeFi, you can earn with DeFi with liquidity pools. I'm sure you have seen what that is, what those are. LP tokens. You pair up, two things like an XRP and a whatever you want to pair with that, and based on them remaining basically paired somewhat evenly with each other, that keeps riding on. You keep making money in the pool. You just don't want a gross difference between the two and have, if it's XRP runs to $500 a share, now you're in trouble because now you have impermanent loss because you have too much of a difference between those two. It's kind of like a basic on how the liquidity pool works. You can also stake and leave it in there for a long time, kind of. Okay, so we'll get into more of what staking and liquidity pools are coming up in future episodes. We've covered them already. I'm not going to get into the minutiae here of what these are. You have popular platforms that include Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and Sologenic, which is on XRP, of course. That's why we like that one. You've got NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens that have a proof. The proof that that stamp is that thing on that day. Great for authenticating things, to have an NFT, the original NFT that is provable that it is the only original one. Yes, that's valuable in this world. For many applications, we require such things with rich data behind it as well, by the way. there on chain for you to see concerning that one item that you're verifying the authenticity of. There's rich data behind it as well. It's really interesting stuff, all this stuff. Now, a lot more on crypto. Those are the basics. Now, concerning XRP, everything you want to know about XRP, we're afraid to ask. Which, again, is simply some basics. You know what? I think we'll do a long-form video. I think we'll do a long-form video on this, guys. I like the title, too. Everything you want to know about XRP. And we're afraid to ask. Here's the deal about XRP. Let me see what my notes say, because I want to just run without... I don't know if I want to use this. All right, I want to use it so I don't forget anything. Yeah, okay. Well, all right, let's run. So XRP, Jed McCaleb, Arthur Brito, David Schwartz create the ledger. Back in the day, the XRP Ledger, they want a better Bitcoin. They see Bitcoin's, no offense, we love Bitcoin, we love Ethereum, we love all the cryptos, and you know that now here on the channel. We've turned over a new leaf. We've got Nelson in here this morning, and Nutri. How you doing, guys? What's happening? Since you guys are in here, let me break real quick and get to price. XRP at $3.59, 55 cents right now. Candles on our at least 1 hour. I told you I stopped trying to be a day trader. And oh, we got a hammer down here. I stopped my day trading efforts, guys, and stopped pretending I was going to try to become a day trader and figure it out and lose all my money. I decided not to do that. And so I stopped my like $70 a month or whatever trading view that allows me to get down to the 30-second and everything on the candlestick chart. So anyway, I am... limited now to the 1 hour chart, and I don't want to share screen because I got my guy coming today and we'll figure that out. But holy crap, look at that hammer, guys. Hammer time. Hammer time. We got we got a couple hammers here and print starting with a doji on the next. Not a doji, actually just even. All right, guys. Let's see what happens with XRP today. Drop in the comments now, please, if you don't mind. Mr. Nelson, thanks for joining us again here today, and also Nutri. We're in earlier than expected this morning because we've got a lot going on today. It is only 5:30 Colorado time. Hey guys, drop in the comments, please, and let me know what your thoughts are on XRP today. I was wrong yesterday. Wrong, Franker. See, I told you I was going to be wrong. I said, watch, I'm going to make my call, and I'm telling you right now, I know it's going to be wrong. It did not run. I thought it would run yesterday past $4. I was wrong. That's okay. I don't mind. I like being wrong. The more times I'm wrong, I'm just that much closer to being right sometime in the future. Eventually, I'm going to be right about something. I know it. I'm holding out, crossing my fingers. Guys, XRP's digital asset. Yeah, drop into that comment, please, if you don't mind. And please let me know where XRP is going today because I want to know what you guys think. It's fun stuff. Guys, we zoom out, generally speaking, on the channel because we are long-term holders. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. We hold long-term. We hold about 42 projects or so. I've given you the ones I love. I'd like to see the ones you guys love. I did go check, by the way, and kept my word and checked out Verge, which is XVG. Interesting. Original name, Dogecoin Dark. A privacy proof of work coin. No offense, don't know if I love it. Everything's going to run this bull run, in my opinion. I don't love the XVG. I don't care. It's just me. I don't love it. It doesn't mean folks aren't going to play with that and make dough off it. God bless you. Whatever you decide to do, I am not saying I don't like Verge or XVG or it's not going to do well or it's not a great coin, and I don't want to offend anybody. I really mean that. I'm not going to jump on that one as of right now. I'll talk to the wife about it and look at it more deeply. XRP network XPR network is Proton, peer-to-peer, public. Check that one out too. Interesting. I had checked that one out some time ago because I thought, XRP, is this like the dark Superman thing, like the bad Superman, bad XRP? Nah, I don't know. I didn't get into XPR. I don't think I'm going to. Bless you guys. I think that's cool. I did look up. I couldn't find 7AIX7. Couldn't find that. Searched and couldn't find. Didn't try very hard, though. I will tell you that. I didn't research that one, so give me some news on that if you know about that one. South Korea news yesterday. Koreans are embracing XRP, says Mr. Nelson. Thank you for that. And I really want to get to this share screen thing, guys, so I can pull up what I need to. Let me see. I don't want to get into that now because it's going to be too distracting, but would you tell me more on what's going on there, Nelson, if you don't mind, with South Korean news, watching XRP? We know Japan, South Korea, Singapore, obviously, Dubai, a number of these countries love XRP, know all about XRP. And they're not like us in the United States, who by and large are saying, oh, I kind of heard about that XRP thing. What? No, they kind of know about it. They know what it is. They know what it does. Off the ripper. A majority of them in these other countries. We're catching up here in the U.S. We started off nicely behind the scenes with crypto, and then once it became aware, once mainstream got wind and politicians and lawmakers and so forth and saw what it actually was, they said, oh my goodness, first of all, we can make a mint off this stuff. So we better own the back door on it. Let's bash the living heck out of it. Let's buy it for pennies on the dollar. Let's suppress the crap out of it, sue the crap out of it, everything else we possibly can do to it. And then once the tech is completed behind the scenes and we have real operable interfacing cryptocurrency projects and softwares that are ready to meet the real world, we'll then go ahead and say, oh, we just didn't know about all that. Oh, we didn't understand crypto. No, crypto good. We just didn't understand it. Why do you have truckloads of it that you bought when you said it was horrible? Oh, we just did that just in case, because it could have been good later. I hope I'm entertaining you. I hope I'm informing you and teaching you. I hope you're seeing the patterns as someone who's lived some decades on this planet to see what I'm trying to say to you. They pull the same crap over and over and over again. Wake up and open your eyes, please. I love you. There's Tanker's rant. He's got to do it. Yeah, that's what they do. And we know they do it. It's fine. They're going to do what they do. We're not going to get all bent out of shape and aggravated about it too much. Initially, yes, but that's okay. We move forward. Guys, we know what happens. That's why we have our eyes on crypto. Here's the thing. Crypto train leaving station for everybody. You know how in the movies when you get that, they're running and the train's going like 10 and they could do it, or 8 miles an hour, and they catch the train. Classic movie scene. Every sitcom, whatever it is. Right? Don't you? You always see that character running and they catch the train. They always get it. Somebody put the hand out and help them sometimes, but they always get that train, don't they? You think that's going to happen this time with a lot of folks in crypto? My opinion, it's not going to. They're going to miss the train. It's going to just keep going and kick up to 15, 20, 30 miles an hour faster than that human can run. Train gone, not the movie all the time that you see where they always catch that train. You ain't gonna catch this train now. That's what I'm trying to warn people of. Not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I am here to have some fun and help myself, to remind myself by coming on here, learning more from all of you, and pushing myself to learn more concerning investing, cryptocurrency, regular markets, forex markets, state of affairs with our monetary system, how it actually works. We can get into Bretton Woods and all that stuff and how this is a Bretton Woods 3.0. I mean, we can get into all this minutia money stuff. M0, M1, M2, M3 money. We've done things on shows on this. We can get more deeply into all of that stuff. I think we will as the channel progresses, because we can only cover so much beginner information on crypto for so long. Eventually, the folks that are on this channel and of the world, it's not going to be 7 to 10% of Americans into crypto. It's going to be, 60, 70%. But anyway, please, would you please tell me, anybody, Nelson or Nutri, please tell me, and thank you for subscribing, by the way, Nutri. Tell me what the deal is. Tell me what your thoughts are moving forward on all of this. I would like to know what you all think. I keep spitting my opinion out. I continue to do such. Anyway, we left off on what XRP is and how it works. Arthur Brito, Jed McCaleb, David Schwartz create the ledger. We know that Jed McCaleb is a 1%er who then split off to go create XLM, Stellar XLM, with essentially a carbon copy of the ledger, so to speak, concerning its tech stacks. We have a very powerful tech stack complement in XLM. Check it out. Go research XLM and see what's under the hood, by the way, if you get a chance. Check out its stats. You got high speed, high scalability, low energy usage, higher security. XRP is a game changer. Mr. Nelson is going to check Spanish channels for us and see what's up with XRP and see what the deal is. Thank you very much. Concerning cost, we'll have to see. Yeah, I don't want to go through the notes. I'm trying to, it's stuff you know already. If you knew and you don't know what XRP is, and you want to know here and now, I'm not telling you now, just so you know. No, I'm just kidding. I can go into it just a little more deeply for you. We essentially hit it. You can use a Xumm wallet. You can use a Ledger Nano wallet. You can use a Trust wallet. You can use a Trezor wallet. There are loads of wallets you can use to pull your cryptos off. We do have real world connections, as you all know, with Ripple, the San Francisco-based tech company. That leverages XRP on the XRP Ledger. And yes, XRP is an open source public ledger that can be used by anybody. We've got Tranglo and Navati and a number of others, transmitting services. That's Asia and Pacific corridor that are using Ripple's on-demand liquidity solution, Bank of America as well as Santander, as well as PNC Bank, as well as a number of banks. Also, Ripple has many partnerships in over 50 countries, as well as Japan, UAE, and Brazil. Ripple has quite a bit of headway. Ripple XRP has quite a bit of headway at this point in time. No, XRP is not exclusively Ripple's. Anybody can use XRP in this on-demand liquidity solution. Any financial institution can get set, most any financial institution can get set up with Ripple's on-demand liquidity solution, moving money for 3 to 5 seconds across the planet. Doesn't matter if you want to send 500 million, it's still 3 to 5 seconds, and it is still 0.00001 XRP or ZERP per transaction. That's it. Not $20 to $50. All right, like what exists today. And if that fails, you're still paying that. There is a ridiculously high success rate with the XRP Ledger. In fact, I don't believe it has failed. Somebody please correct me in the comments and tell me if the XRP Ledger has ever failed. Nutri says, only have XRP, XLM, and Ethereum. If they record price, somebody owe Bitcoin. Okay. Bless you. Nothing wrong with that move. Guys, consider, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This is a financial a suggestion that I shall give. And here's my suggestion. Okay. Huh. Okay. Sorry, just reading Nelson's comments. Yeah. Some people saying zoom in, ridiculously silly stuff, small moves. Yeah, that's not the way we play. Not financial advice. We're more long term. We zoom out. Guys, calculator, pulling it out. Here you go. On the calculator. Yep. I agree. Let's see what happens. I agree. On Bitcoin, yeah, because you never know. It is true. Bitcoin, look I keep saying this about Bitcoin. It's at, what's Bitcoin at? Let's consider this to pull. So I pull myself back, acting like I know and have this crystal ball. Nobody knows what happens with markets. Yes, we follow past chart patterns, but guys, anything can happen. We're at 118,394 for Bitcoin. Okay, let's see. We are at $3.54 for the XRP, and I am expecting to jump quite a bit because I'm pretty sure you guys on that 1 hour can see that hammer, that green carnival hammer there. We'll see. Doesn't always tell. See the red and green carnival hammer down here and how it jumps after that? It's an indicator. Guys, calculator says real quick, hold on for Nutri real quick. 118,000, let's just call it 118K. If Bitcoin does a 5x from here, it's 590,000 essentially, almost 600K. So for a 590,000, it's great. Those are great gains, actually. If one wanted to put that one in for Empire Slayer. What a name. Oh my God. Awesome. These people in here are fantastic. Now look at, hang on, I'll get to you guys in a sec in the comments. I want to finish this real quick. 118,000, and thank you for jumping in there. 118K for a Bitcoin, but 118K for, let's just say, a VeChain at where's VeChain? 2 cents? Where's Vet sitting? Shout it out loud if you know about VeChain and know what's going on with that project. Know what it does, know what it's about, know about Sunny Lou. See, here we go. We're jumping. Former CTO Louis Vuitton China. In with the CG, the government that they call that's the nature of China. I'm trying to confuse the algorithm. They want to flag you for silly stuff. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, check out VeChain. Now look at 118K, not financial advice, calculator exercise, would give somebody 5,900,000 shares of VeChain. Now VeChain going to $5, $6, $7, $10, people. All-time high, 27 cents, according to Cordy Market Crappy. That doesn't keep all-time highs proper because it left the false $3.85 XRP up there forever. Anyway, God pointed out. Sorry, not trying to be negative, but will be negative when it's required. Anyway, 5,900,000 coins of the old VeChain. Now look at it. You don't think VeChain going to $5, $7, $10? I don't know what you've been paying attention to lately, but anyway, I'm going to call it about a $10 VeChain. Let's call it an $8 VeChain. That is $47 million. I'm sick of this crap. Wake up. All right? Get eyes on what you need to get eyes on. It's not financial advice. I'm going to tweak out. Did you just see that? Guys, it's real. Look at this can happen to anybody. I'm not saying forget Bitcoin fully. If Bitcoin does a 5x from here, it's $590,000. You say you end up making, you got to pull away the 118 you put in. So subtract 118,000. Then you got your gains on your Bitcoin there. Nice job. Good job, Nutri. You made a lot of money on Bitcoin. Good job. I'm not trying to make fun of you either. I'm trying to show you the truth. Wake up. Look it. VeChain, okay? VeChain ain't going $8. Okay, all righty. I'll see you later. Yeah, 5,900,000 shares. You can get a VeChain for $118,000 instead of buying the old Bitcoin, people. Yeah, if it goes to $4, it's still 23.5 million before taxes. It's not financial advice. Wake the heck up. I'm not talking down to you. I'm trying to help you. Wake up and stop listening to parroting people who are saying, you got to buy Bitcoin. You got to buy Ethereum. I love them. Guys, how far are they really going to X from here? Pull your calculators out for yourselves and do this for yourselves. My goodness. God, I freak out because I care about you guys and I love you guys. Let me get to the comments. Oh my God, Frank or Tweaker. They should call him Frank the Tweaker, not the Tanker, the Tweaker. Frank the crypto tweaker. That's what they should call me. Seriously, I tweak out. It pisses me off. You guys need to wake up. We all need to wake up. It's not financial advice. Stop listening to parroting people. Use your own God-given awesome mind. I love you. All right. Nutri says, let's see what happens first. Yes, let's see what happens first. Keep an eye on VeChain this run, Nutri, and see what happens with that one. Yeah, move to Bangkok and live like a king. Faux show, Nutri. I mean, you know, I've heard a lot of people talk about that. It's very interesting. Some of these other countries. Foreskin says, what would you suggest for a person who has a ton of different cryptos? Yeah, we have a ton of different ones too. Do you think it's a good idea to have crypto custodian with insurance? Do you think it's worth the fees and that level of security? I think that security is worth whatever price security costs. And I am not a financial advisor. The way I play it, Mr. Foreskin, is, what could I call you, Vamp? What do I call you? The name is fantastic. The Foreskin Vampire Slayer. I've never heard the like. Freaking so creative and hilarious and funny, and good for you for creating. When I see something like that, I wish I could have created something so interesting and hilarious. Freaking awesome handle name. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. That's my suggestion. As secure as you possibly can. Always. Okay. That's okay. You can say don't. Say what you have on the chats. I know people say, don't say what you have on the chats. Well, come on. Somebody's going to come and try to get you. Somebody's going to get you because you said what you had in the chat. Now they're going to hunt you down and find you. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Guys, be careful. I mean, if you want to say what you have in there, I don't think it really matters too much. I hear a lot of channels say, don't say what you have in the comments. I don't know. Come on. All right. Anyway, you got it on cold storage. Who cares? All right. Let's get back to more of this. 30K in Bitcoin right now. Awesome. Not bad. I mean, look at. I'm not a financial advisor. I could be wrong about all this. What if VeChain does nothing and Bitcoin goes 20x from here? I'm wrong completely. See what I mean? So I'm not a financial advisor. You can't just go by what other people say. You, me, anybody. We've got to do this for ourselves, this investing thing, with our own God-given mind, do our own research. Listen to folks we respect and then check up on them and check the research and then play softly and quietly and cautiously and don't mitigate risk. Don't go losing all your money in crypto. Doesn't make any sense. Guys, I got to back to these comments. Stop yapping. Foreskin wants to know, when does XDC, Flare, Quant start utilizing their utility? I appreciate your help and advice. Cheers, the numbers look impressive, but won't inflation disseminate the games we realize? Well, it will beat us up, but we're trying to stave off the inflation. We're trying to beat the inflation. We're trying to keep it at bay and bump it off. Yes, true. It will eat away at us always. It's not going to stop. Inflation is not 2-3%. They're telling you they're using core CPI, consumer price index numbers, which are not 2% or so. It doesn't include food or energy, which means it's really like 15%, 20%. And then super core CPI, which they tell you that they're using for a lot of the numbers too, do not include food. That doesn't include food, energy, or housing or shelter. So that's like 65% of what everybody spends their money on, monthly bills. How the heck does that add up? Yeah, inflation's not real. That number, 2-3%? No, your inflation is more like 30%. Please wake up. Please, everybody, I'm trying to help. I wake up too in the process. Believe me, I didn't know a lot of stuff either. I didn't know anything. I was you guys. 6 years ago, literally. And I say you guys. Some of you guys might know more about finance than I do. Look at me assuming. But I didn't know a lot 6 years ago. I'll tell you that. I want to keep my heart, my mind, my spirit, my ego all in the proper place. I'm just this little dude on YouTube. And thank you for watching and interacting with me and learning as well and freeing yourselves as well. We're brothers and sisters on a journey, and we're all freeing each other. That's what's happening. We all help to free each other and love each other. Okay. Nutri wants to move to Bangkok and live like a king. That sounds cool. I mean, guys, folks with BTC, guys, you got to understand. My honesty, I've come clean recently. I've simply been being jealous that I didn't. My buddy told me to get Bitcoin a long time ago. I saw he and his wife retire on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, I did. Really retire, yeah. And I didn't do it. And I did later, though. I vowed I would not miss the next Bitcoin. That was my goal. I would not miss the next Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then what did I do? Got myself into crypto, got some cryptos, wife and I. On my journey, started to learn about a year in. This is like 5 years ago, right before the winter before Solana runs, right? And I said, I'm going to buy $1,000 of Solana. I'm just going to try it. Maybe 5. No, just $1,000. Never did it. If I did, I'd have 3.5 million straight up. If I put the 5 in, I would have had whatever, not 11 mil, something like that. Didn't do it. Didn't pull the trigger on it. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. I was into crypto too. It had a bunch at that time. Okay, so here's the thing. We don't chase green candles. We know we don't do that, okay? We're not emotional when it comes to investing in crypto. I'm telling you, we've all missed crypto opportunities. I vowed to never miss the next Ethereum or Bitcoin, and I did it again. I missed Solana, okay? So fine. I still have Solana. I still have Ethereum. I still have Bitcoin. I still have loads of these. You know what I have. Vet, Algo, I love them all. I love all the good ones that we love, all the good guys. There's some I don't have that I should have, but here's the deal, guys. They're all going to run. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I am telling you and everybody, I think it's obvious that Bitcoin rises all boats, and we can literally take a dart and just toss them with eyes closed at various cryptos, and they're going to freaking go up, guys. We all know that. I'm not suggesting anybody do that. All right, let's get back to the comments here. Yikes. Guys. Yep, you're welcome, Vamp. Vamp's okay? All right, I'm going to do Vamp then. I love that name. It's awesome. I believe Bitcoin will hit 10 mil in a year or less. Nutri, if it does, holy Christmas, it could, and that is why you're not seeing a crystal ball sitting right here on top of my desk or anybody's desk on the planet, unless they're being jokey. Because it doesn't exist. And Bitcoin could literally go to Bitcoin could go to frickin' 20 million in a year. No, the markets have never done that before. Charts have shown they can never do that. Anything can happen. Nothing performed like Bitcoin just performed over these past years. Now has it? Well, and I'm not being mean, and I don't want to do this with this because we're an XRP centric channel. I am trying to bridge the gap. Here's my goal ever now is to bridge the gap between Bitcoin, the realized money, folk. God bless you guys, and good for you for seeing Bitcoin early. You are wiser than I. You are more aware than I. So here you got the already realized Bitcoin folk who are making the dough and already have the dough because they saw it early. I missed it. We missed it. Cranky Frankie wanted to be all cranky about Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm trying to keep it in the field of view. Here's us over here, XRP folks, waiting to be these guys. So XRP Army, let's not be cranky with Bitcoin folk. Bitcoin folk, let's not be cranky with XRP folk. Let's come together and be cool. Yes, we know we have advantages with the XRPL that you guys don't have. You guys have advantages with Bitcoin that we don't have. And by the way, energy intensive mining and proof of work to try to get this done forevermore. It's got to be that way, and only having 21 million in its supply. Guys, that is super valuable stuff. If we look at economy, economics and understand, that's valuable stuff. Those are value propositions that one cannot ignore. Okay. Yeah. Bitcoin's huge. Bitcoin, unless something happens and the bottom falls out and, I don't know. I don't know how the bottom could fall out of Bitcoin. That's another thing. Because who's going to pull the plug on a Bitcoin? See, so XRP Army, let's be cool with Bitcoin folk. Hey, Bitcoin folk, let's be cool with XRP folk, because it is true that there are things, albeit centralized. We understand we want to dump the man. We all get that, okay? No human, I don't think, is saying, let's have more control by the man over us humans. I mean, you're saying, oh, you get XRP people, you are doing that. I understand we're doing that. There are things that we have to, though, to win the war, the battle kind of has to be, let go sometimes. Got to lose some warriors. Anyway, that's my opinion. And I think we all should come together as Bitcoin folk, Ethereum folk, XRP folk, simply blockchain and cryptocurrency folk, and all get just a little more mature. And yeah, that's my opinion. All right, Nelson says, what? There's a scam and Ponzi scheme. To my friends and show them the videos, and they say it's a scam and Ponzi scheme. Yeah, that's what most people say about me and about cryptocurrency people, and that it's a scam and it's a Ponzi scheme. And that's okay. Not going to break my heart. It really not going to disappoint me. And the reason why is because I expect this, Nelson. This is what these people are, folks who aren't aware and who have been conditioned and who are a little bit older. And it's okay. I understand it. They've been conditioned to a certain way, and they think it's a joke. They think they think we're crazy. They think this is a game. This is for kids. The whole crypto thing is a Ponzi scheme. Even though Ripple is a tracked San Francisco-based tech company operating in many countries, leveraging XRP on the XRP Ledger with real-life relationships with banks, real-world relationships, I just don't understand, Nelson, how your friends and how people can then see our videos and look at crypto and say it's a Ponzi scheme or a scam. I just don't understand. I can't help them think proper. We love everybody just the same. I believe Bitcoin will hit 10 million in 10 years or less, says Nutri, and I think it could be possible. Who the heck knows? In 3 years, says Nelson, the jaws will drop in the long term. It will hit $25. Cash out by then. I think you mean, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay. Let's see. Vamp says, yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. You guys having a little conversation here, which is nice. Enough for all us to enjoy. Yes, there sure is. Invest as much as you can. You should. I should. Anybody should. Not financial advice. That is my opinion as an educator and as an entertainment provider and talking to a friend. What should you invest in? I have no idea. I can't tell you where to put your money. That is your decision. Because I'm not a financial advisor and crypto is very risky and you could lose all your money in crypto, and I have to tell you that. And I would never buy or sell anything because of what we say or do on the channel. So there you have it. I hope you're enjoying your crypto journey. I hope you enjoyed our funny little episode today. Not running through too much more today, guys. I hope you had fun in here. Hop back in tomorrow. Let's see what markets do tomorrow. And real quick, let's see where we are with markets before I hop off, guys. We're at 3.94 trill for the crypto market. Fear and greed index is at 67. Bitcoin's coming in at $118,115, down 0.21% on the day. Ethereum's in at 3,800. XRP is hanging in at $3.53, holding nice support. Watch us close past an all-time high today on XRP. That'd be sweet. All right, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. You know I love all you guys, and thanks for the newcomers that hopped in. Vamp, don't forget to go ahead and sub to us and everybody else. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. We do have Caleb and Brown coming up here, an interview Monday, August 18th at 5:30 Mountain Time here in Colorado. It's Jim Bazzani from Caleb and Brown, and we're going to go over the differences between going on to something like an Uphold or a Kraken or a Coinbase to purchase and hold crypto, an off-ramp crypto, your attempts to do that versus jumping on a Caleb and Brown, which is a crypto brokerage firm that does not have limits and so forth. If one wanted to pull $1 million or $2 million in one transaction, boom, done. You verify with your bank and you're done. There's no limits on only $50K a day coming out and things like this. Yes, it sounds attractive, doesn't it? It is. Tune in Monday, August 18th. We will interview none other than, why is that so hard to say first time around? None other than, try to say that 5 times fast. None other than Jim Bazzani, a fellow Italian from Caleb and Brown. Not that he has to be, but it's nice that he's a fellow Ginswine. And we're going to have a good time with that. So you guys enjoy. Have an awesome day. Enjoy it. We'll catch you next time. Crypto info, blockchain made easy with the tanker. Catch ya. Enjoy the day. Good morning, Turkey Base. We're just jumping out, Turkey.